beautiful soul. Welcome back to the Tarot Closet. Welcome if you're new to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Christine. You can call me Chris. Welcome to, wow, there's just some cards that are really wanting to come in here. Welcome to another All Signs Love Tarot. All Signs Tarot, All Signs Love Reading. It's the Page of Swords. Interesting. Look at our Page of Swords today. Standing on some logs, kind of talking through a megaphone. It really feels a whole lot like, almost like a protest, you know? On the logs, speaking the truth. There's a foreman here nearby with a hard hat, and you can tell this person is not somebody who's working there. What's going on? Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. Okay. I wasn't quite ready, but here we go. The Hierophant is in reverse, and it's in the partnership placement. Somebody is like, how do I want to put this? It's almost like facing off to either people in their life with expectations or people in their head, cultural, religious differences, something around this connection. For a lot of you, it's around marriage. Like marrying, you could say, the right person, or maybe it's even just partnering up. This is a card of commitments, contracts, relationships, partnerships, which can include marriage. But the thing is, it can also be really tied to things needing to go a certain way, you know? And sometimes that's around somebody else's beliefs. For example, if somebody wouldn't want to move in before marriage. That might even be something for someone here, but it's more about like other people's expectations, conformity, like they're putting it on them. This is like speaking up. There's even a skeleton in here, look. Yeah, it's in their head. It's like cultural, religious differences, maybe social status around like what other people think they should do. Maybe that's you. Bottom of the deck, the Nine of Pentacles. One pentacle shy of the Ten of Pentacles, really long-term energy. I want to tell you commitment energy here coming in. And it's just really validating for me with our peacock here. Those feathers, they fluff them up when they are like doing their little dance for commitment. There are butterflies here around transformation. There are 5 pentacles here and 4 over here. I haven't let you go. I'm working this out. Here it is. By the way, the Hierophant, Divine Masculine Energy, Taurus. Yeah, this is somebody who wants to be together, who wants to either stay together if you're there or move forward as you had planned, or perhaps there's some kind of a pause or break in it, but wanting to do what they want to do, not what other people are expecting. Just wanted to show the Two of Swords as well. Look at this. I tell you what, they've made a decision. It's almost like going here to confront somebody. And there's a past energy in here, ghosts of the past, you could say. It really is around like what's in somebody's head kind of energy. The Nine of Pentacles, Virgo, and Mercury. And there's also that energy in the Nine of Pentacles of somebody doing kind of okay, doing their own thing. Yeah, I tell you what, it's strong. Seven of Cups in reverse. Yes, somebody who's come out of the illusion, who knows what they want. I tell you what. So clear. Clarity. Because the thing about the Seven of Cups, it can be around commitment issues. Seems like it's bent a little. Interesting. Too many choices. Look, there's a big clock here around timing. What is this? But they're looking at Hollywood. You know the sign, as you can see. Something they believed maybe their whole life that they don't anymore. This is somebody who I feel like really wants to be together. There's like a fighting for this connection energy. Okay, we're in. Let me just move the energy a little more. Thank you, spirit guides. Angels and ancestors, please show us what else we need to see. Please show us the cards, Aho. Yeah, look, it's the Devil in reverse. It's a detachment from other people's expectations. Capricorn and Saturn energy. And with that have come limitations. Now there's a lot to unpack in general, and there's a lot that can come through. That is what is coming through for me today. The Six of Wands. I like this energy, Jupiter and Leo, because they want to tell you. This is somebody who wants to get your attention. They want you to know that they are overcoming those challenges and obstacles that have or are playing a really big part in this connection. If you can see each other, there might be some in-person contact, you know, at something like an event, a protest, but maybe, you know, you never know. But it can be around really anything from a concert, maybe even somebody's event, you know, to any sort of communication, really. There are the butterflies again. Monarch butterflies, specifically, of course. Look, they're holding on to the victory wreath. There's a homecoming banner. It's like on this ghost. It's the homecoming queen kind of energy, you could say. An award. You know, like there's... Yeah, so there could definitely be a kind of an event like that. There's the star over their head. There's somebody who definitely has clarity, is following their path, you could say, fate and destiny, controlling what you can, letting go of what you can't. But the transformational energy, obviously around change, coming out of the dark, the cocoon, somebody was believing or just going along with things who doesn't want to anymore. Yeah. And look, there's like 3 wands here, 3 wands here. It's kind of like both of you in that 3 of wands energy, Sun and Aries. But like coming together, because that is a coming together energy. Expansive movement. This movement could be literal around travel to or from. But it's definitely here around the communication. Oh, wow. Okay, so somebody is also apologizing because of whatever's been going on here. Maybe it's around the delay or just around how things went down, because look, our 7 of Swords ran, but here's the thing. Oh, wow. Yeah. The thing is, the 7 of Swords today, look at it. Aquarius and Uranus energy. They're also walking away from somebody else's ideas and plans for them, or just that they were kind of going along with, that may even have put them on a not so great path. Look at what they're holding here, and then look at our devil here. But that's also just an indication of the detachment from this, which could be literal around a vice, okay? But somebody is coming out of an illusion, like illusions really for me. Making the choice. Look, the Two of Pentacles in reverse, struggling. So there's a very clear indication of struggling around what feels like a third-party energy, but it doesn't really feel romantic, you know? It's like in their head or expectations of others. But I do want to validate just looking at the detachment of the Devil in reverse, and that can be some vice energy here. And look right on the other end, look. Somebody walking away from this, leaving it behind. It's almost like, gosh, this is really, really deep today. It is a lot like this is playing a really big part in whatever's happened here between the two of you. Whether it's one or both, literal vice energy around this person who wants to apologize, who literally wants to get your attention here. Look, and it's here with the King of Swords. So it's a validation that, yeah, there's been a lack of communication because of it. But it just has a really strong energy too of connecting to, like, standing off to somebody or something else. Like, no, I want to do things my way. Because somebody's been struggling with that. But it's also clear, look, that they may not have been admitting the struggles within themselves. Two of Pentacles in reverse. Capricorn and Saturn, the Devil in reverse. I mean, the Seven of Swords. Aquarius and Uranus energy. What I like here is it's connecting with our Seven of Cups in reverse. And there's that Four of Pentacles, actually, that was coming in. And this 77, I should say, is an energy for me of getting on the right track, the right path. It's energy shifting, it's realignment. So if there is a vice here that you've been wanting to hear from somebody that they are stopping, that is here. That's here as well. Wow. Yeah. Getting anxious to come out of very much what feels like a pause, a break in communication, or no contact, no communication. It's the Four of Swords in reverse. Jupiter in Libra. And that is like getting kind of anxious to get out of this energy. Look, sitting here in this house. It almost looks like a tree house, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. Kind of where you go after this Three of Swords, that's here in reverse of some loss. And here, healing, being alone, this reversal energy. Wow, yeah. Now, if this is resonating for you, it is pretty deep, and I think I don't need to tell you if it is, then it is, you know. It is pretty strong around the energy here. And this is somebody they're changing that, you know. And the apology that's here in our Three of Swords in reverse, Saturn and Libra, healing and apology, is for you. It's going really far back for me here with, like, why it's been going on. It's pretty heavy energy. And the Two of Swords is back. The Ace of Cups is here, but it's in reverse. The Moon is here. Pisces energy. Also bringing in Cancer and Gemini illusions, what's been hidden, because they're just starting to come out of them. I tell you what, it's really strong around the influence of others. And that's kind of what put everything here, and they're apologizing. Ace of Cups in reverse. Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. And that's a letdown energy. So again, were you moving forward to marriage? Were you waiting for a proposal? Were you there? Was this around moving in, next level? It's going to be so specific. And there's our Two of Swords again. It's time to make a decision. It's back. And we can see here with our Two of Pentacles in reverse that somebody is choosing you over this, first of all. At the very least, totally recognizing it, coming out of illusion, there's an apology. And I'm wondering too if it's over whatever or whoever is in that Hierophant. The Nine of Cups in the upright, the Page of Cups in reverse. Wish fulfillment here. Jupiter and Pisces energy. This is what you've been wanting to hear. Wish fulfillment. You could say wishes coming true. We saw that Nine of Pentacles already. Is somebody making this major change around themselves that also kind of feels like it's tracing back to something or someone else that they're standing up to? And not just making things right and fixing what kind of got broke here, but is there more coming in? That Nine of Cups here and the Nine of Pentacles, which we saw coming in already, that's a 99. And that's things coming to fruition. There is a new path here. Somebody doesn't want to go the way that they were going anymore. And there's an apology that's coming in because it totally messed things up or put things where they are with you. How specific that is going to be specific for you. By the way, the Page of Cups is there in reverse. Yeah, the Eight of Swords is here with the Three of Swords in reverse and the King of Swords in reverse. So this is a really strong validation that it's an apology you haven't received yet. 7 going into the 8. You know, one kind of puts themselves there. I want to validate if there were literally any type of legal things that went on. And that's part of it. It's definitely here. It's not going to be for everybody. And that doesn't always come through for me with the Eight of Swords. You know, we're looking at the Devil in reverse. You know, the Seven of Swords. So definitely this energy of something that went on here. It could even be around money. I do want to validate if there's some kind of money issues or legal stuff here. That is here. I don't think it's for everyone. I'm just the messenger. Yeah, but this is where I took it. Look. Well, this is a pretty heavy reading today. The Ten of Swords, the Sun in Gemini. Oh my gosh. The Nine of Swords, the Three of Wands in reverse, and the Knight of Wands. So this is just not surprising at all, because this, for me, this is definitely a major break. For a lot of you, it's no contact, no communication. And it's directly connecting to what is in that Devil energy, which is directly or indirectly connecting to that Hierophant in reverse of somebody who, yeah, was maybe even putting the blame on their issues there, but getting out of the illusion, quite literally realizing they need to change and they want to tell you that. What is that going to mean? Do you have a decision to make? There is kind of a weight here. Look at this Nine of Swords. It's a sleepless kind of energy, you know, Gemini and Mars. And look at that Ten of Swords. There's a butterfly here on one of them on the third. Change things. Yeah. So the sleepless energy, it's kind of in alignment in the sense that I feel like there's things here that are not resolved emotionally for you. But also the nocturnal energy here in our Nine of Swords and in the Moon. as somebody's coming out of this illusion, it's like what's happening literally now, to apologize. It's what you've been wanting to hear. If you could see them, if you can see them, that's here. Might not be for everybody. But that Page of Cups in reverse, really strongly connecting to what happened here, right here with the Three of Swords. Some emotional immaturity for sure. I mean, look at this Ace of Cups. I want to just turn it over and show you. Here at the tarot closet, by the way, where you should be. Yeah, I mean, look at this heart, totally glowing. And, I mean, it's in reverse. Around the relationship, the love, the emotions, the plans that were being made, where you were heading. It's definitely a disappointment. So there is a sadness around this. But there's also this nocturnal energy of somebody in that Nine of Swords who's awake at night, literally here with the moon. Again, I feel like it's kind of in alignment. It feels like there's a lot of telepathic energy between the two of you. The Three of Wands is in reverse, Sun and Aries energy. A lot of that for me is connecting here with our Three of Swords in reverse around the apology. Our Knight of Wands is a knight on the move. And is like kind of going for it, you know. But look, it has that same energy of the Page of Swords. Almost it's like Page of Swords energy, actually. They have a camera and they're photographing from this hot air balloon, which, by the way, is a connection. Look, it's here above the clouds, so it's like rising above, being able to see clearly, getting perspective, you could say. But can they actually see through there? And there's a camera too. That's also connecting me to the Six of Wands, of it maybe being at some kind of an event. I want to bring in some more. And something is just coming off. Yeah, wow. This is really telling. So this is where it's going. Look at this. The Hanged Man. The World card in reverse. Judgment. The Empress is here, by the way. There's some more still coming in here. I think this is it. We'll look at them in a moment. The bottom of the deck, the Page of Wands. Did you see that? There's something here that wants to show. The Nine of Pentacles is back. Look, somebody's reaching their hand out. Judgment, look at this. Can you forgive me? Will you forgive me? The Two of Cups is here. Will you forgive me? I love you. I choose you. That's the other thing about the Two of Cups, a decision. A decision and judgment, Venus in Cancer energy. A decision in the Two of Swords back. The Two of Pentacles in reverse. Because something here in this World card has not been complete. You could say around, feels like it's around this person, but some karmic debts to pay. Lessons to be learned, obstacles and challenges to meet, and you could say overcome. But it's also caused delays and problems around what's going on with the two of you, which is also unfinished. Because this is the end of a cycle, but it's in reverse, so it's the opposite of that. But we're getting into that, like it's moving in that direction. The Page energy could literally be around immaturity, you know. Not necessarily, but it is a sort of like a student energy, you know. This is what I want to do. Look, they're reaching their hand out. And it came here with Judgment, and it was just such a strong energy. It's feeling very emotional. Like, can you forgive me? I have clarity. I have made my decision. Judgment is connected to the crown chakra, the spirituality. I know. And this is Archangel Gabriel, who specifically is connected to the sacral chakra. I feel. In the third eye chakra, I see the self-awareness, which is also here in the moon. And the High Priestess. So we have the Hierophant in reverse. And we also have the High Priestess in the upright. Oh my gosh. The decision. Trusting intuition. Trusting yourself. Trusting gut instincts. These are guardian angels. It's here with the Archangel Gabriel. Please forgive me. Look, they're on their knees. The revealing energy here in the High Priestess as well. Can you forgive me? I love you. This is what is coming through here. And the decision and judgment. Archangel Gabriel kind of screaming out. Get some clarity. Get out of illusion. Make a decision. Wake up. They're literally waking up also in the night with our Nine of Swords and the moon even. And getting out of those illusions, like what choices that they've been making based on what other people think or expect of them. And choices that they've made too. Kind of feels connected, that they are also waking up to and realizing it is not working. And the Nine of Pentacles is back. Again, 1 Pentacles shy of the long-term energy. The Empress is here. So we have the High Priestess and the Empress. Divine feminine energies. Cancer. Hello. Just as I was saying, Cancer energy with our High Priestess, I looked up and the camera stopped recording. That's what it does. You didn't miss anything. And the Empress, divine feminine energy. Taurus. Also bringing in Libra. This is so strong today. So I just want to validate if there's a third party around this person. It could even be you from the past. Maybe you could even say a ghost from the past, like somebody who's no longer here kind of energy. That had these expectations. It really almost like going back to the beginning here. Okay, now that's super specific. On the other hand, this deck specifically, around the ghosts, and you can see what's going on here. The Empress can create and grow anything, new beginnings. There's a strong family energy here. It really feels like, it definitely connects with some of the past energy. This reading, I was not expecting this today. It definitely is pretty deep. But I do want to validate this energy of the Empress, of being honest. This is somebody who really is coming out of these illusions and waking up, wants you to know what they're changing. They're on a different path. Are you still here for it? Obviously, the wake-up energy is for you as well. The High Priestess, all this energy, really just everything here around your decision. You have free will. Your person has free will. Energies, outcomes, they can, they will, and they do change. The future is not fixed. So that's not up to me. I'm just the messenger. But this is somebody who is really begging for forgiveness. And there is a connection to the past, too. There's like, I don't know, it feels like I'm closing that chapter kind of energy. Whether it's a person, place, or thing. It's right here connecting to the World card. Again, in reverse. And that is an energy of completion. But it's the lack of that. So there's some really strong energy of change here. Like it feels really, really big. And I want to validate if this has been around marriage and this hunting literally of the past around this person, or maybe it's you, has played a part. It's like moving past that, making your own decisions. The Four of Cups is here, and it's Moon in Cancer energy. It is definitely this energy of kind of like coming out of nowhere. Like you're not going to be expecting it. And yeah, look, there's the fourth cup, and there's a dove there with the wings spread. This is somebody who really, really, really wants to be forgiven. And there's another whole element of what's going on here that I won't be going into today. But if you know, you know. I'm just going to put it there, okay? If it's something specific for you. But this is definitely somebody who is waking up, is asking for forgiveness. It's big. It's more than just an apology here. And the Three of Cups, I want to validate. The Two of Cups look leading right here into the Three of Cups. Again, that if you can see each other, also with that Six of Wands, that, yeah, it could be around an event, music, photography, really just about anything. It could also be around a reunion or a birthday party, a wedding. There's a celebratory energy here too in our Two of Cups. Look, they're wine glasses. Venus in Cancer energy. They love you too. And as somebody releasing something, making this choice, and coming to propose, for some of you, yeah, it might even be around other people. That's really specific. It's not going to be for everyone. But what is for everyone, what's clear, is that this is somebody who does choose you, who chooses themselves in terms of like against other ideas people have, but chooses you. The two of you is deeply sorry for not doing that. You really may not see this coming. In particular, if they're showing up at something. Look, it's almost like somebody's here in the background watching and sort of coming into this event. Four of Cups, Two of Cups, Three of Cups, Four of Cups. And what comes after that is the Five of Cups. And that's somebody who has regret for leaving you feeling like they didn't love you, who's missing you, who wants to come and apologize. This is just really clear. Now, all the stuff underneath, there's layers of it, and it feels quite heavy, so I'm going to close it at that, okay? I want to bring in a little bit of Oracle. I want to validate in this Two of Cups the soul connection, also the Three of Cups, the soulmate energy that's here. If you are on a twin flame journey, that's also here. It's undeniable. It's not for everyone, so take it or leave it. I'm not reading Oracle in reverse. The bottom of the deck, the Strength card, connected to the heart chakra. For me today, this is a lot about the kind of like the face-off and somebody choosing their own path. Look, they say you vote with your feet in Ireland. Look at our lion here, taking that step, getting over fear. And just even in our card today, the Sun, of course, connected to the Strength card, Source, the new cycle, the luminary, what's being revealed. It's right here next to our moon. And there's a music staff. There's like music notes here. And that connects me specifically to apologetic energy, making peace. The artist is here. I really want to validate if somebody is an artist, that is like it's being acknowledged. But that's also an energy, it is an energy connecting me to the Six of Wands, to the star. So it can be around a particular event. Again, that's pretty strong. But it's also connecting me to the Magician and like being creative and finding creative ways to make things happen, manifesting. Look, divine timing. Wow. It's here with the Two of Cups. Gift. It's coming out of the water. It's the divine energy. It's also the love. It's the emotions. Butterflies around it. Look at all this. It's kind of like a spiritual light ball. But there's a box here. What's in it? Is there a ring for some of you? Maybe. But there's an apology in here. It's connecting right with the Four of Cups, actually, which is where somebody comes, where somebody can sometimes kind of come out of nowhere with something to offer. Literally, like a gift. Communication has been really clear. Not even a question. There are 3 birds here. Timing, divine timing, which is also here. Divine number. Communication. Life, death, rebirth. There's writing, but there's post stamps. If you are, that's the other thing I want to validate. If there is a distance here for some of you, that is, there's a validation of that. And something maybe has been going on around that in terms of somebody traveling to you or you to them, or even a move, should that be the case. Wow, the last 2 is quite literally connecting with that energy of the moon, but the Two of Swords, the Two of Pentacles in reverse. More importantly, well, the Two of Cups, Judgment, the High Priestess, all that energy of trusting intuition. Look at this. And the decision around this person, how they're moving toward you, for you, how you're moving, what direction are you moving toward, what decision. And community is the last oracle coming through, which I want to validate is coming together energy for me. But it's also a validation. Well, it's a couple of things. It can be around an actual event where there are family and friends, a community event, or people within your community, someone else's. But yeah, it's around this. It's around the stories from both of you in your past, overcoming them, coming together. For some of you, that's quite literally an energy of blending families. Now that's super specific, but it's here. I'm going to bring in some Tarot Closet channeled love messages. Love messages from your person, messages from their higher self. I'm willing to accept that the fault was mine. I'm sorry, yeah, that it took a breakup to make me realize how I just can't live without you. Wow. Here with our Three of Swords in reverse, and that fault here went right on that Ten of Swords. I am so drawn to you. That's the star energy. Affinity, you could say. The bottom of the deck. As every moment ticks away, the more I keep thinking about the past, the stronger I feel that our love is meant to last. I love you, baby. Wow. Yeah, just even the deck that I chose for you today, and it's right here on the Two of Cups in divine timing. My biggest mistake was to think that I'll be okay without you. I'm not. I never will be. It's connecting here with the Nine of Pentacles, which I like. You didn't deserve how badly I treated you. Look, I'm willing to accept that the fault was all mine. And I'm sorry oh my gosh, just even the card today with all the ghost energy here. Unknowingly, not realizing, right? We're in we're in October if you're here in real time, Halloween energy. So that's interesting. I'm sorry I ghosted you. Wow, I just can't sleep because I keep thinking about you all night. Well, yeah, it's the Nine of Swords, which, by the way, is connecting to the Empress. And that's not about gender. It's not even about the sign, okay? It's that energy of the Empress. How somebody is seeing someone as well. It's here again. Is that a call and response? Or a very strong validation? Why are there two in here? I know that I've hurt you, disappointed you. Please believe me when I say I'm sorry. It's here on communication and literally the disappointment in the Ace of Cups in reverse. And what they're saying here in the Six of Wands. Your last channeled love message from your person, message from their higher self. I have a song playlist about you, about us. I can't end it here. I need to bring in some love notes. Okay? Oh, and one just fell right out. That's yours. And then we're going to close your reading. And it's safe for me to close my eyes now because the camera should not end for a while. Tarot Closet, love notes. I feel your energy. That's the Two of Cups, the sharing of thoughts and feelings. I'm sorry I hurt you. I love you to infinity. It's here with divine timing. And the soul connection in the Three of Cups. I want to be honest. My biggest mistake is where it went, was to think that I'll be okay without you. I'm not, I never will be. Oh, something just revealed. Change. It's in the moon. Well, yeah, it's getting out of that illusion. You know what that is? It's like you are home to me energy. There's a home right in front of it. Look, we are one. Are you thinking of me too? And your last channeled love message from your person, message from their higher self. Oh my gosh, it's the third time. As this was coming out, I was thinking ghost from the past kind of energy. Now, that might be specific to you and this person in particular, connecting us with the judgment. That can be the case. Yeah, it's like a ghost from the past. Wow. But I do want to validate that there's stuff that's like, there's epiphanies, there's wake-up energy, there's getting out of illusion around this person. You know, of other things that they're realizing from the past. But I tell you what, it's the third time here. I'm sorry I ghosted you. Look at that. Divine number, divine timing. Things you needed to hear. And a validation again, if you're on a twin flame journey. This is not a specific twin flame reading per se, but it can always come through in readings. And it's definitely here if you are. Either way. Thank you for watching, liking, sharing, and subscribing. I appreciate you so much. I'm sending you love and hoping this finds you well. I'll see you next time.